So first you're gonna open an FL Studio with nothing in it. So just go to File and click on New. Now we don't get the default drums or a limiter on the master. Then go to Options and click on Audio Settings. Over here you're gonna select your audio interface, and if you don't have an audio interface, just click on FL Studio ASIO. It has a little bit more delay, so I recommend you to get an audio interface if you're actually getting serious about recording vocals. If you're gonna use the FL Studio ASIO, click on this big button, select your input and output device, and put the buffer length on the lowest number. If you have audio interface, it will look something like this. Put it on 128 samples or 3 milliseconds, and that way you get the least amount of delay. Okay, so now we have all that set up, so we need a beat where we can record on. For this example, I'm gonna use a beat from my Type Beat channel. Make sure to subscribe. Okay, so now we're gonna drag our beat into FL Studio, and of course match the BPM. And if the BPM is not shown in the description of the video, you can try to find the BPM by left clicking on this thing and then going to detect tempo. Then select your range and it tells you the BPM. Another thing I like to do is double clicking on my beat and put this trim thing all the way up, so it trims the beginning silence of the beat. Now let's create a recording track. Just simply go to this plus icon, right click on it, and it will automatically make a recording track. It also links a mixer track with it, so it's easy to work with. Now we have 3 icons. The first one is to select your microphone. Just click on it and select your mono microphone. Then you will already see that it's picking up my vocals, and it's also sending it to track 2. For now, I'm gonna turn monitor off with the second button. Just click on it, and at monitor external input, just turn it off. Now just make sure this button is red, so you know you can record. Then right click on the red record button over here, and we gotta turn on one setting, disarm on stop. And what this does is when we're recording and we click the spacebar to stop, and then to re-listen it, we don't need to turn off the record button again. It's already turned off. Okay, so now we can record, but wait, we want good sounding vocals, or you want to harmonize or stack your vocals, but you don't know how to. Good thing this video is sponsored by Audemy. Just drag your raw vocals into Audemy, select the key of the beat you're recording on, or click on the predicted key if you don't know it, and then you can add a track or select a preset, for example high octaves. And now if I play it, it's much better, and I don't need a female singer. I like this, so I'm gonna convert it. Then I can download it, and if I drag it to FL Studio and align it correctly, it sounds like this. I also found this lead vocal
into emptiness alone,
and made this with only dragging it into Audemy. It's pretty crazy that you can like make a choir with just one vocalist. And if you downloaded it, you also get the stack like separated, so you can change or turn off the ones that you don't like later in the process. So for example, with only this voice,
into emptiness alone,
it created all these 5 vocals. This one, this one, which is already panned, this one, which is also already panned, this one, and this one. And together they sound like this. This sounds really good, and the fun thing is you can use it on any genre of beat you want, and there are a lot of presets you can choose from. And this is not the only thing you can do with Audemy. You can also isolate your vocals or convert your vocals. So go to the link in the description, and thank you Audemy for sponsoring this video. So if you've recorded your vocals, you can go to your mixer track and tweak everything you want, because it's linked with your recording track. So that's the most simple tutorial on how to record vocals in FL Studio. I hope you learned something new from this video, and I'll see you in the next video.